You wake up one morning. Everything is silent, but this silence is not peace. The sky looks different. The roar of the wind is unlike any storm you've ever known. It feels as if the entire planet is holding its breath, because Earth has stopped spinning. Since the dawn of humanity, one thing has never changed. The sun rises, the sun sets. Day and night chase each other endlessly. This rhythm has been the invisible heartbeat of life. But what if this heart were to suddenly stop? Today, we explore an unthinkable scenario. What if Earth suddenly stopped spinning? The answer, everything. Everything we know would vanish. Chapter 1. Why does Earth spin? Our planet was born 4.5 billion years ago from a colossal cloud of gas and dust. Gravity pulled fragments together, collisions shaped them, and each impact gave Earth momentum. From that moment, Earth began to spin. And it never stopped. Today, at the equator, Earth spins at 1,600 kilometers per hour. We don't feel it, because the oceans, the air, and we ourselves are spinning with it. Yet this motion is our greatest guarantee of survival. It creates the cycle of day and night. It balances our climate. It even powers the inner core, feeding the magnetic field that shields us. A world without rotation is not just strange. It is physics turned into nightmare, and this nightmare begins now. Chapter 2. The sudden stop, first seconds of chaos. Imagine it. In an instant, Earth slams on the brakes, but we, the oceans, the cities, the very air, keep moving. Picture a plane suspended in the sky. The ground beneath it stops, but the aircraft continues eastward at 1,000 miles per hour. The heavens become crowded with metal giants, tumbling uncontrollably. Highways, railways, skyscrapers all fall victim to the brutal force of inertia. In New York, towers collapse like a row of dominoes. Coastal cities are swallowed whole as the oceans hurl themselves inland, and the winds, hurricanes roaring at 1,600 kilometers per hour, rip across continents. No dam, no mountain, no barrier can stand against them. Forests are torn from the ground. Deserts are lifted into the air. Entire continents are transformed into fields of chaos. Chapter 3. The Ocean's Betrayal. The oceans cover 70% of our planet, and they too are moving with Earth's spin. When rotation ceases, the oceans surge westward. Walls of water climb onto continents, advancing hundreds of kilometers inland. Coastlines vanish. Even far inland, waves of the displaced sea crash down. The Indian Ocean rises toward the Himalayas. The Atlantic swallows America's heartland. The Pacific floods deep into Asia, and beneath it all lies the greatest terror. The abyssal plains of the ocean floor, usually hidden in eternal darkness, are laid bare. Trenches thousands of kilometers long are exposed. Creatures of the deep, unseen by human eyes, are revealed for the first, and perhaps last, time. But will there be human eyes left to witness? Chapter 4. Fractures in Earth's heart. The crust of our planet floats upon restless tectonic plates. Normally, Earth's spin helps to keep this balance relatively stable. But when that motion halts, unimaginable pressures tear through the crust. Plates collide, fracture, and grind against each other. Chains of volcanoes awaken. Supervolcanoes erupt. Yellowstone, Tambora, Toba. The sky grows black with ash. Sunlight cannot pierce the shroud for weeks, perhaps months. Plants cannot photosynthesize. Agriculture collapses, and humanity faces starvation. Yet an even greater terror stirs below. The motions of Earth's molten core falter, and with it, the magnetic field begins to fail. Our shield against the cosmos falls silent. Chapter 5. A world of light and darkness. Earth no longer spins. This is more than a planetary break. It is the shattering of time. There is no longer day and night. One half of the world faces the sun forever. On that side, daylight never ends. The Sun hangs motionless in the sky. That hemisphere burns. Deserts expand, rivers vanish, the soil cracks, trees ignite, temperatures soar to 60, 70, even 100 degrees Celsius. Even oxygen begins to smolder. The other half is plunged into endless night. There, the cold sinks to 100 degrees. Oceans freeze solid. Continents wear armor of ice. Cities become statues of frost. Along the equator, where day meets night, lies a thin band of twilight, perhaps humanity's last refuge. But even there, apocalyptic storms rage as heat and ice wage eternal war. Chapter 6. The atmosphere in chaos. Earth's spin shapes more than time. It governs winds, currents, rains, and storms. Without it, the atmosphere collapses into madness, one half scorched, the other frozen. The colossal temperature difference drives winds beyond comprehension. Hurricanes form without end, circling the twilight belt. Lightning splits the heavens in endless fury, and worse still, the magnetic field fades. It is our only shield against the sun's deadly radiation. Without it, Earth becomes naked before the storm of space. Auroras blaze across every horizon, no longer a rare wonder, but a permanent glow, a beauty masking death. For behind those lights are waves of radiation, shredding DNA, igniting cancers, erasing futures. Chapter 7. The End of Nature. The first blow falls not on humans, but on life itself. Plants wither. They need the rhythm of day and night for photosynthesis. In eternal day, leaves burn and roots shrivel. In endless night, photosynthesis ceases, and starvation claims them. Animals collapse in chaos. Migratory birds lose their way. Marine creatures are stranded as seas shift violently, from insects to fish, from mammals to birds. Billions of species vanish in a heartbeat. The earth grows silent, forests lose their songs, seas lose their life, only the howl of the wind remains. The web of biodiversity, the invisible network that sustains humanity, is torn apart, and with it, we too are left alone. Chapter 8. Humanity's desperate struggle. And us? What of humanity? Cities are abandoned. The scorched half of the world is left to fire. The frozen half becomes a graveyard of ice. Billions flee toward the twilight zone. But even here, safety is a mirage. Storms rage. Radiation burns, hunger gnaws, nations collapse, borders dissolve, wars erupt over water, food, even breathable air. Scientists attempt salvation underground. Some dream of colonies beneath the oceans. Others set their eyes on the stars, hoping to abandon the dying Earth. But the truth remains. Our world is no longer habitable. Its heart has stopped. Its soul is broken. Chapter 9. A new Earth, a new life. Millennia pass. Humanity may vanish or cling to survival in scattered enclaves. But nature endures, new creatures evolve, beings adapted to eternal night, others harden to endless sunlight, their skins like stone. Evolution reshapes Earth into something unrecognizable. Retreating seas carve new continents, melting ice births new oceans. The planet transforms into a stage for strange alien ecologies. Perhaps humanity disappears into myth, perhaps we become nothing more than the whispers of a forgotten age. Chapter 10. Closing the invisible spine. The rotation of Earth, a rhythm unseen, unfelt, yet embracing us every moment of our lives, the invisible backbone of existence. If this motion ceases, so do we. Our cities, our cultures, our stories, all swept away. For we live only by the heartbeat of our planet. This scenario reminds us of a truth. We believe our world is ordinary, but even its simplest motion decides the boundary between life and death. And perhaps it is not we who possess Earth, it is Earth that possesses us, our one true miracle. Earth's rotation, an invisible rhythm that has guided life for billions of years. If it ever stopped, everything we know would collapse. But here is the question for you. Do you think humanity could survive such a catastrophe? Or would we become just another forgotten chapter in Earth's history?